Hello YouTube, let's play some chess, playing with the white pieces. And we're gonna get the Jobava London. And against this I actually like to go for the pawn storm. They play with the bishop. And in this case just get the full center. Which is just a really nice way to play. This is not something they often do, I guess. Oh, this is still fine, I think. Could also just open everything up if I want. Takes. I can take there. Takes. He takes here. Let's just develop for now. Let's see what he wants to do. Now this is more of a thing, by the way, with his queen not defending that square. Okay, so what do you want to do with that bishop? Also in some variations, maybe 95 is an idea. I think I can get rid of that bishop. It's aggressive, but it should be fine. And actually, let's chase it. So here I don't mind the bishop trade. Maybe even trade on his terms and just go for the attack. Let's do that actually. This is defended, so. Maybe he goes for e5. There I probably have an in-between move. So if he takes my bishop, I take his knight. So I think this is alright. Takes back, that's quite a bad pawn structure, and I can just save my bishop afterwards. So that's what he does. Could keep pressure on this pawn, but eventually he might defend it, although it does weaken his light squares. But I think this is alright because actually this bishop has some nice scope here. This pawn is very well defended, so again, if he wants to trade bishops, that's fine for me. Now he has two isolated pawns, I only have one. Again, this is defended well enough. I'm gonna play it safe and castle here. Not too safe, by the way, but at least there's some scope there. Do I have a way in like this? Looks a bit dangerous with my knight coming in, but I don't really see the knockout blow. This looks alright though. Attacking the bishop. If this happens, then maybe it's not the worst for him actually. But I'm mainly looking to put my knight on f5, which is a nice square. And then if he wants to take, I can just take back. Maybe even with the pawn repair my pawn structure, but it gives him a central pawn while I don't have one, so that might not be best. If I take here, I'm seeing this diagonal opening up, so there's some things for him to watch out for. And why doesn't this just lose a piece? I guess because he can take here. I take with the bishop. Queen takes. Okay, interesting. Taking with the knight is also interesting. I think I'm gonna take like this, because I'm seeing I'm taking this as well in the end. So I think this still benefits me. And I can take this. But the question is, am I losing that in the end anyway? Maybe. But at the very least, you can say it's worth a try, right? Because if I end up losing it, it's just a trade. And here, for example, let's say takes, takes, takes. Then I can still take the other rook. So this looks interesting. He can take with the queen, but then again, takes, takes, and I win the rook. Ah, that pins my bishop. That's actually quite an interesting find. So takes, takes. Could consider this. Queen takes. That actually pins my knight, which is annoying. But maybe this is still fine for me. Don't really see anything else. Could consider moving my king. Then he just takes. So let's just take this. He's not gonna take there. Which is interesting. Because it does gives me a way to keep defending. So let's try that anyway. Probably at some point he's still gonna win this bishop. But even in the end, I think my position is better. Just because he has some weak pawns. Is it worth to give up a piece here? I can actually take this, by the way. I don't have to take with the bishop, I can take with the rook, and this is just bad for him now. So now I can move out of the pin. Or I can actually offer a queen trade. Or maybe just take a pawn and say, okay, even if you win my bishop, that's not the worst for me. There you could get 2 pieces for the rook. But then I still have an extra rook. So let's go be a little bit greedy. Why not? Yeah, maybe I can just go here now and then. Okay. Let's keep making threats. And he can go back to harassing my bishop if he wants, but in the meantime I'm just picking up all his material, so that's fine. So yeah, why not just take here, right? While I'm at it. This is still defended, funnily enough. I can even go here. Just to be annoying to him. I guess he had this, by the way, last move, so... At least now that just doesn't really do anything. And I can just try and push this pawn. Yeah, so just move my king over. Maybe I can try and offer a queen trade or something. Or like this even. Which pins the rook as well. Might be useful. And again, even if he wins this, that's still not a problem. Now I'm forcing a queen trade. Oh, wait a minute. So if I take with the rook there, I actually get checkmated. If I take with the knight, that actually, yeah, it should still be winning. Because it looks like he can win my bishop now. And even if he could, I would still be up a knight. But I can, oh well, in this case I can just take this with check. Which is probably easier. So he has to go here now, and then I'm just up with 2 rooks actually. Yeah, he just resigns. If he took with the other rook, let's go to the game review, I'll show it later. Let's start from the start of the game. 80.7 accuracy. Could have been better. Didn't feel like the absolute best game. But this opening is already nice, like you can see. It's already +1. And here, 95. Yeah, I thought maybe it was a little bit premature, but I guess in this case it's justified. You're already castling. Yeah, played a bit suboptimal, but still, this was a good opening for me. But it was a little bit too much. And apparently this is slightly better for black. I definitely like this position, so don't know if I agree. Yeah, and here, this is just better for me now. What did I miss here? I can take here. And I guess that attacks the bishop as well. So even though he's winning a piece here, I can just take and probably... Well, this doesn't work because then he wins this bishop in the end. Here I can just, sorry, take this and win a piece. So I should have seen that. So this is a miss, but it's still +1. So again, good position for me. Yeah, this was a nice find by him. Taking back was definitely not best. I thought he was going to take, which engine shows is the best move. Yeah, this is just an oversight by him, I think. Actually, going greedy is a thing. I was wondering what to do with this. Maybe this defends everything, or this. Yeah, so basically blocking, but even king h1, the engine says, is just still winning. Because let's say he takes my rook. Knight d5 with some threats here and to the queen. But what if he takes here? Because yeah, I guess here I'm just up a lot of material anyway. Okay, makes sense. I just got out of danger. And here I realized it's important to take with the knight here. Any other move is losing. And here, of course, in the game he took like this. But even if he takes like this, now I don't have that knight check. But I can just take, and then take here with check. If he takes my knight, I'm just up a full rook and 2 pawns with a completely winning endgame. If he doesn't take my knight, I'm just gonna win a full rook, so... And here, if he, I don't know, decides to sidestep, I'm just up a rook and a knight and some pawns. So yeah, this was completely winning. He can't really take my bishop here, but if he doesn't, I'm still up 2 pieces, so kind of had to. And then yeah, this was even worse for him, because now if he takes, I take his rook and I'm up 2 rooks and a pawn. I have 2 passed pawns. I'm just gonna close his king off probably and just promote. That's the easiest way to win. But yeah, let me know what you think. I enjoyed this game. Like and subscribe if you want more of this. Maybe become a member, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. bye.